What do we have here? I see Ayane. I want to just look around the school and see what is available here. It's just the headmaster's office. Okay. Ayane, what the fuck's going on? Or Akane. Who's Ayane? Akane's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? Well, what do you mean? Who?
So...
I don't know, it's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
Thank you, Mikamaru. Still, her gut's pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. What the fuck? What are you doing? You said you can just spin like that, you Tesseract looking thing? Alright, music good. I'll be back in 1 second. Let's get back into it. This looks like the music room. Why is there a gravestone in here? I feel like I can see something strange. There's a monument here. It looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? Not just that. The mark engraved into the monument is a symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Well, that symbol is a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy. Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. What's also happening with this hologram over here? What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we've obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. But don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Ashima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Shiaki was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. I guess that's all the clues in this room. Finally confirmed. Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No. As long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Ashima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, There are still so many mysteries. Alright, let's leave. Where's gonna go from here? Let's see, is there any other doors that have opened up? Oh, the office is open. So I came from the music room. Nothing that way, so let's check out the office. Or the teacher's lounge. Okay. This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well.
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. Hold up. List of subjects. That's all of our names on that board. Huh. Written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. Yeah, Hajime Hinata, Shiaki Nanami, Kazuichi Soda, Kane Owari, Sonia Nevermind, Peko Pekoyama, Nagito Komaeda, Gundam Tanaka, Ultimate Imposter, they don't give a name, Teruteru Hanamura, Nekomaru Nidai, Yuhiko Kuzuryu, Mahiru Koizumi, Mikan Sumiki, Ibuki Miyoda, Hyoko Sayonji, newspaper. There's a newspaper post on the blackboard. Below that, Hyoko Sayonji is written there. What is this newspaper? That's not Hyoko. What is this? It says Miss Hyoko Sayonji. This can't mean the same Hyoko, right? I mean, the Hyoko we knew. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. Pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way, I can see the resemblance to Hyoko, but her height and figure is too different from the Hyoko we knew. What does this mean? Huh? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hyoko Sayonji here. Oh, then Hyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name?
I mean...
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hyoko. But, did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man.
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hyoko is the Sayonji family's only daughter. She doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you
That's
saying?
Hyoko. Huh?
Of course
What are you saying? She doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today...
Well, regardless, all the clues that provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? If this is the truth, and the Hyoko in the newspaper, is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey, hey.
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? They don't have anything to do with time travel. Alright, another truth bullet acquired. Who's this dude? Wait, Izuru Karakura. That's the ultimate hope. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says Host Peak Academy founder, Izuru Kamukura. The founder of Host Peak Academy. And this name, Izuru Kamakura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. The Academy is founded and added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Like, unless, like, the current Izuru Karakura is like the descendant of this Izuru Karakura. I don't know. Any Monokumas around here? Yes, there is. Get out of here.
Huh? Are you serious?
And that's a Monokuma. And that's a hologram. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. It looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. I understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Ashima, the facts remain that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko and Ashima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way to be forgiven that easily. Okay, with this you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime! You should now go on to the next stage. Next stage? Also, these plants they're pixels. Flowers on top of the desk. Plus, it looks strange to me. My eyes just tired? Nope. Those flowers are pixelated. Alright, let's leave here. Damn it, not again! The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. How can you do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. I feel like the screen glitch effect's just getting worse the more I get, like, booted around. They went from block tearing to burning and now, like, warping. Like, even this building itself is warping. These windows are also floating. Is there anything over here I can access, or is it just... Yeah, it seems like it is just the lounge, or the rec room. Why is it floating? There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. I don't think a room like this actually exists inside a school. The file. The file with Host Peak Academy seal on it. It says confidential. It means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so it must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word True Hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Alright, another truth bullet. Is there a Monokuma hidden in here anywhere? I can't take him out of the bottles? Shame. Alright, let's just grab the hologram. This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. They were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it's unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. We decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter. We have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Oh, I skipped that by accident. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Hey, got a level up. It says here they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, this is not possible if the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hachime! If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse!
It's your fault! What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them.
You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
no.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all.
There's no way that's not important. This true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Leave here? Yes, please. Nope. Oh, I hate this. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Yeah, I hate this, like, and I hate this, I hate these angles so much. Oh. Akane, are you okay?
It smells.
It's close. It's very close. Someone's coming. Akane's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut's telling me. And answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut feeling is... they're both!
Yeah.
He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details. Just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Yeah, this place is warping. Where do I even go here? I go here? Ah, the library. When in doubt, go to the library. Is there anything over this way? Nothing I can access. Alright, library it is. Give me the books. Give me the knowledge. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. Hurry up and find it. I'm trying to see if I can read what's on the floor, but it looks like some type of math equation. I can't really read that. Is it just a hologram in here? This hologram again. Must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. The Future Foundation 14th Division, Makoto Neiji. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully of what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Neiji, but he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? Another truth bullet. And an updated truth bullet. Is there anything else in here I can interact with? I don't think there is. Leave here? Yes. There was one other door this way that might be accessible now that I've read that. Yes, 2B. Oh, it's getting funky. This is on the first floor. Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but, looks like the laundry room. No use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. Monokuma! There we go, another collectible.
No.
Yes! Tablet PC. Alright, tablet PC it is. This looks like a tablet computer. Looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World Program. This word, Neo World. I can recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World Program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. That's a different one. The Neo World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World Program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist, among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World Program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World Program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world. Program. A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now, all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that there's no way. Something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice.
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Then, despair is waiting for you.
Ain't the time, Monokuma. This really is not the time. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything. It's all made up. Made up. Including me, too? Neo World program has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Okay. Leave here? Yes. It's all falling away.
Hiya.
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Hoo hoo hoo. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. Hoo 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 hoo.
Oh god. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Oh god, I can see... This is trippy. Sonia, please help.
Well,
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect?
Huh?
The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite. Which means, as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real.
Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
Huh?
oh
Huh.
my.
I'm not sure. I do not fully understand.
What the heck? Monokuma, what are you doing?
The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear.
1B, what's in here? A big object. Generating monocores, file read in 4 seconds. Warning, the renderer will not... No object matches name. The renderer will not. The currently active tab is not icon size change operation. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object... Like a black box? No, it's binary. Error, no identifier, linked. Holy shit. Alter?
Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program.
A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place?
I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when they created me.
It can talk? But what are you? Alter Ego Artificial Intelligence Program?
I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I am responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing, and because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar.
Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it. It's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. Like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program?
The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstance of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program.
Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. Oh. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that? Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? I just realized. The fucking description is Fujisaki Chihiro, age, height, weight, not female. Error, no identifier. Which, like, what is your gender? Not female. So, male? Not female. I don't know, that's funny. It's a very yesant answer. Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place?
The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope.
A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here, and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right?
Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program.
With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to.
And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world.
Removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right?
That is a mystery to me too. Putting the program on the survivors of Host Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage. I'm sure it was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry.
Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us too. But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable, I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. You tell me more about the Observer and that virus. Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors. Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer and the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the Observer and the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. Because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but the function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole a portion of my abilities which contain my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. And even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. The alter ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this alter ego. If so, that virus possessed an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? Artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility, and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility. The only person who entered that facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Observers has been added to the truth bullets. It's Shiaki and Monami. Like, it couldn't really be anybody else. But it's true that the virus is powerful, and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it, but I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Okay, you're just a god in the machine. That's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel too. The deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes a relationship. And there, the paradigm. Change both by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world and the situation where the context invites your death, 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 death.
Oh, jeez. Hey.
Death, 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 death.
Oh, God. He's inverted. Hey. Oh. What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, video's feedback's been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do. We were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us. I really want to save you right away. Because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, it means the person I need to talk to is right there. I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just, who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. That's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. This was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What do you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You already seen the password enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know 11037? Yeah, Leon. That's the number we found at Nezumi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person's trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair, using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario where an observer who has the role of teacher goes wrong, I've heard a hidden command to use the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. The way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Fuck, wrong. Chemo Yashababa death. We're on dial-up internet. No. We need high-speed internet in this thing.
Death, 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 death.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime! What was that weirdness just now?
Nothing, really.
I see.
Anyway.
Oh well, anyway, that's all the hint you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again.
Did Monokuma not notice what just happened?
It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here.
Hey, about that guy just now.
There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me.
I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now.
You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might. You guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best.
Do our best, huh? Gambate, gambate. But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. Finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. Still, we really need to work hard and do our best. Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? Same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless, too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? 11037 out of the truth bullets. Shutdown sequence out of the truth bullets. It's very cool getting to see Alter Ego again. I haven't seen them in so long. Oh.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Seems like we are.
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy. See you soon.
Time to get funky. A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. Now, I need to finish this. You just focus on that. One red door. Haven't seen you in a while, old friend. Let's get this going. He means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Oh god. I can't turn around, so I'm just gonna run. Oh god. It's very Digimon. Download our consciousness into the mainframe. Huh. This place.
Yo.
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
Seems that this is gonna be the final place.
However,
This place is...
Is this a trial field? But why is it a trial field?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before. We've been here before, right?
Yeah. This should be the place that the door of the ancient ruins leads to.
Hey,
Seems pretty strange that we've been in the other building up till now.
damn it.
It's like we're dreaming or something.
If this is a dream, this too is very...
So, you finally arrived! Congratulations! You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game! After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. to the graduation exam site in the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island.
You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before.
This child field actually inspired the one from before. So in a way, this place is the original.
Hey, hey.
Who cares? This graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
Of course.
Of course. If that's what you guys decide.
Huh?
And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Ahem. Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote. Whichever one has a majority will be considered your final decision. You don't press either of them, you're treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who's died up till now have their votes treated as absences.
then,
Then the result is based on a majority vote. Ahem. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin.
If we do the supermajority vote, the result's already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. You can press it now, right?
no.
You can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve isn't firm yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh currents.
Shut up! Shut up!
Shut up! Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this?
My, which of your orbs are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know.
What? Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right!
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it.
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Well,
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
no way!
But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be.
He's doing it because that's how it has to be. Doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is this what Alter Ego was talking about?
Anyway,
If you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterwards, you cast your majority votes, and from there, move on to the graduation program.
But why do we even have to go through something so dumb?
Well, that is...
You said you were waiting for the main cast, right?
Huh?
Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast?
No, don't worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
There is no way it's nothing to do with us. We're the only ones who are involved, you know.
so annoying.
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. We're a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
You pissed me off.
Hold on. What's with that chump comment?
I can't ignore that.
I can't ignore it either, Mekamaru.
Yeah, not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually making a fight with me? I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then. Before you die, sear my power into your memories.
Oh,